20 miles north of the crowded city of Philadelphia is a pocket of wilderness in Yardley, Pennsylvania. It's here that nature shows its beauty to those willing to see. Artist Silvère Boureau has been preserving the sights and sounds of nature in his paintings for 17 years.
I usually like to paint the landscape I know best, and that's usually where I am.
Born by the sea in Brittany, France, Silvère journeyed across continents as he studied art, designed sets for children's theater, and painted murals for New York designers. But the experience that had the most lasting impression in his life was watching his father create abstract paintings.
I remember that he always wanted us away from his studio where he was painting. So maybe he created a kind of an aura of mystery.
That mystery captured his imagination and developed into a love of painting trompe-l'oeil landscapes that look real enough to walk through. In 1982, he visited one of the greatest landscapes in the world, the Grand Canyon.
I couldn't believe my eyes that this really existed, and that gave me great joy.
He was so impressed by the landscapes in the southwestern United States that he packed his bags and made America his home. Today in his home studio, Silvère brings that experience indoors as he paints a cherry tree on a paneled screen. It's a project that will evolve over 3 weeks. Silvère uses his original sketch and a grid to help him create a larger version on a 4-paneled wood screen he built earlier. After sketching the rough outline and block painting the background, Silvère fleshes out the body of the cherry tree.
The way I paint this tree, brushing this way, helped give the sense of volume to the tree.
The matte finish of the acrylic paint allows Silvère to create subtle muted tones.
Now I'm going to paint the background, the forest. It's a cloudy day. There is some mist, so I wanted to keep it pretty light and gray.
Delicate trees transport the viewer into a distant and magical forest.
What I paint is trying to give a sense of place.
The inspiration for this painting came from a place close to home, his own backyard. One autumn day after a bit of rain, Silvère was moved by the blackness of the trunk of a cherry tree just outside his bedroom window.
The shape of the tree, that bit like an arm that surrounds you and draws you in.
But not everything that draws an artist in can sustain him.
I felt that the subject was a bit sad, and I couldn't work anymore on that screen.
Silvère shelved the project until one morning in the spring when he witnessed the tree in a new light.
It was suddenly an explosion of white flowers, white blossom that came of that very dark tree. That's when I really realized that that was it. I had to go on and continue that screen.
Silvère squints to blur the painting and to give it an ethereal quality.
One of the reasons I like to paint in the Northeast is the fact that the wilderness and the nature is not bathed with strong light. It's that sense of mystery in the landscape that I like to show, that reflective mood.
A keen eye and a good sense of balance help Silvère to know when enough is enough.
For me, putting too much color in a painting is like having too much cake, too much sugar.
Finally, nature's bounty takes center stage.
I am at the point of bringing the flowers in, which is the cherry on the cake.
Silvère's cherry blossoms unfold as the gray petals are highlighted in white and tipped with a touch of yellow. Silvère's painting comes alive with as much excitement as the changing of the seasons.
When I'm satisfied with the work, that's where I appreciate starting the voyage of that painting.
It has taken Silvère 3 weeks to complete the screen and bring a touch of paradise indoors. Just as the forest calms the soul, Silvère's screens offer comfort. Silvère is tuned to nature and to its ever-changing rhythms, preserving nature's melodies on his canvas.